All right. It's Jared here from Crypto Plan. How are you doing? All right, I'm bringing you the positivity because that's what we do in this channel. We bring the positive. We see the light when there's dark around us. We see the green when there's blood on the streets. And the beautiful thing about corrections is it gives us some points, and it gives us some points to make some new predictions from. And I'm going to run through on the Harmony chart, and I might do it on a few other of the cryptos that we follow in this channel, just to show you that, like, when the bottom gets put in a correction, we can start using our tools to full advantage to start predicting some targets. So that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to predict some next targets for One Harmony. Now, I don't know if they're the all-time high targets until the full correction, but I'm going to predict the next target that I see for One Harmony today, and then I might do a couple of videos later tonight as well about other ones, but we can do that as time goes on because there is still time, and I just want everyone to know that there is time. I've had a great weekend. I've been surfing, I've been playing music. And you know what? It wasn't intentional. I didn't intentionally not look at the charts this weekend. I just think maybe subliminally or maybe subconsciously, I just took a break for a while, and it was the best time too. And I did wake up last night and saw the screens, and I was like, oh, holy. And, all I do at those times is wish that I had more fiat currency. So that's what I posted on Twitter. I said, anyone want to lend me some fiat currency so I can buy some cryptocurrency on this dip? But I didn't. So the only thing I've done is traded. I saw that cake held a bit of strength, and game credits was well below my trading zone of like 30 cents. So I swapped all of the cake that I don't have staked for game credits. So now I'm getting towards that end goal for game credits of doubling down on my position. I'm nearly there. And, the longer it stays below 30, the more opportunity I have to double down on that position. So that is a good thing for me. I like the fact that game is still depressed. Some people want it to race to the upside. I want it to stay right there for a little longer so I can keep filling my bag. Anyway, we're not here to talk about game credits. We're talking about Harmony. So you can see on the screen, if you've been watching, it's a no-brainer. I'm not hiding no secrets. I've got three price targets of 69 cents, $1.08 and $1.42. And where do I get those from? I'm going to kind of run through that now, right? So you can turn off now if you just want some price targets and you don't want to understand the reason why they're there, or the technical kind of the technical indicators that we're using. But I'm going to run through that now. And I'm on a weekly chart because I was thinking of doing a video on the 15-minute chart to show the price action and show how the crash happened, but I'm like, it doesn't matter. The weekly chart's a good chart, it gives us the points of reference that we need, and it puts into perspective the moves that have happened today and that they are just a wick. So, we have just started a new week on One Harmony and we're in the green. So this little price action here at the end, towards the last few hours of the week was a wick, and then the week ended up closing at 12 cents, and now we're kind of heading on upwards. So that's enough raving and ranting. Let's get into the indicator. Oh, before we do that, do the like thing, do the subscribe thing, and do the notification thing. I'm not going to harp on about it, but it does really help. Some people have said that I'm their favorite channel, and the only thing you can do if that's the case is like that video so that other people get to see this sort of content, right? Alrighty, so the first one we're going to do is just a good old Fibonacci retracement. I don't do them a lot. I'm not super reliant on them. I know other technical analysts love them. I think it is a great trading tool. I think if you're doing trading all the time, it's a great tool. But if anyone's watched my video, I like to use a combination of indicators and tools there to kind of get a rough estimate of where things are at, right? So anyway, we've got our top of this move. So we moved all the way up, and then in that week of the 29th of March, we found a top, right? So that's the top of our Fibonacci. and then we're going to drag that down there. So that's our first target, 69 cents. So based on this corrective move, if we were to do a full extension, we would be hitting the 69 cent mark. So I guess that's your shortest term immediate trade or buy, or, I mean, sell point or whatever you want to do. You know, it's your immediate target, and just be aware that a lot of traders might be looking at that number if they're using this same kind of analysis. So maybe your limit orders are set at 65 or 66, you know, just so you can beat the band there. Anyway, that's that one. That's not the one I'm aiming for. We've all been talking about the dollar figure for the top, or, you know, for at least the top. So how did I get that? I guess we went over and used our trend-based Fibonacci. So if we use this very, very depressed wick here, all the way up to there and then back again. So that's kind of roughly where we're at there. And there we go. So yeah, that gives us our $8 figure. So our trend-based Fibonacci, that's that one. And then looking at this idea of like 3 or 4 waves. So I guess 3 waves if there's no second alt season or kind of last pump. But yeah, but you know, maybe that fourth blow off top if and somehow these super hot coins get a last kind of, you know, throw of cash into them at the very end. You know, you might see something super bullish. I wouldn't say that the whole entire altcoin market is going to get that second alt season or that second real push. But you never know with One Harmony, so I would say that this pink line, this 142, might be the top for this market. So that's what I'll be placing my bets on. I think definitely, you know, anywhere over $1 is great because of the cost base that I have, and I'm super happy with that. So the way I was kind of getting that one is, you know, just our trend angle. You know, so if we were to repeat this move again, and now that we have our bottom, and assuming that there is no other dips or no other big corrections that Bitcoin gives us, that's our move there. So if we would do the same kind of move again from this leg there to 142, that would be that, right? Maybe we could be a little bit more conservative and see if we can get anywhere kind of in between, just to get some other targets. And I guess we could always kind of say, well, there was this move here, and if it did that again, you know, that gets you up to our $8. So we've definitely got a range in there. And I think if you are looking to sell out in this cycle, you know, so you're not a long-term holder for the next, you know, some people are saying they're going to hold for 6 years, you know, that's fine, you know, like just forget about all of this analysis. But I guess if you are going to take some profits, there's a range there, right? You know, 69 cents through to 142 cents. And I feel that like the best thing that could have happened from this correction is that it gives us that ability now to place these tools on these markers and say that is our 50% correction. You know, we're always talking about, the possibility of any project to have a 50% correction, right? And One Harmony's done that for us now. You know, when we were in this kind of range, we were like borderline 50 cents, 50%, but now we're plus 57% and down. And, for me, that's confident that's is the dip, like whatever happened just now is the dip. And the thing about these wicks, they're like springs, they're like tightening of a spring or the pulling back of a bow and arrow. So I think the bigger the dip, the bigger the spring, right? So that's a good thing, and you can see it happened here, went all the way up, kind of retraced, big kind of springy kind of red candle, and then what did it do? Fired up for 3 or 4 weeks with green candles, so we've had 3 weeks of dipping, so is that going to be super aggressive now? You know, is it going to be like a couple of these bad boys, you know, 100% candles, you know, to get us right up there? You know, you never know, but we can only predict because it's going to be heading into price discovery. We can predict based on the tools we have at hand, right? You know, so I guess you could be super bullish and say, well, if it was to repeat this entire move again, where would that get us? You know, and let's just do that for fun. You know, and pull that over there. If we were to repeat that entire move, that's getting us up into our $4 mark. So, I mean, I wouldn't be banking on that. You know, like that's once again relying on kind of a fourth leg, which is no guarantee to me anyway. That's the way I see it. And, you know, for those of you that are interacting in the comments, I am conservative because I don't want to be... I want every single one of you to be on the right side of the trade, as in to cash out with profit and with large profits, not to be on the downward spiral of the trade and rushing out and, you know, finding yourself going, well, I just missed out on so much money because, you know, I waited for some super hyped up target that some YouTuber gave them. So I'm giving conservative targets, these $25 targets, you know, that's back from my old video of if it did another 26x again. I don't really believe that, but it's possible. And I guess that's the target we're looking for maybe in the next cycle, potentially. But it's up there, you know, it's that kind of, you know, figure, that if some crazy momentum happens, then you do save that bit in there for the rainy day, or you are playing that 6-year plan and it happens earlier, well then, you know, they're your targets, right? So One Harmony, buy, hold, whatever you're going to do. I think we've seen the dip. I think we've seen the strength that it's shown on every single dip that Bitcoin has created. Because that's what it is, you know, the Bitcoin dips, the algorithms sell and everything sells and there's a crash and that's fine, you know, it's just a perfect opportunity for anyone that was waiting on the sidelines to get in or for anyone to buy more. So that's what it is. Buy, hold, I'm definitely not selling. So that is that, not financial advice, but that's just my personal plan playing out right now. I'm not afraid of 12 cents. I'm not afraid of 10 cents. You know, all it's done is giving me a correct amount of data to work with to be able to make these predictions for you. All right, that's that. I hope you liked the video and I hope you all stayed safe and happy and well over the weekend. And I shall catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe to the video and click that notification bell too. It would help me greatly. Bye now.